it's Christina from Christina's Crafts. Today I have a Christmas DIY for you today using this Dollar Tree tree wood cutout. So I hope you stick around and see what I make. I am going to get this DIY started. So here's my tree that I showed you, and that, and then I also am going to use this little crate too that I got from Dollar Tree, but I'm going to take this off of here, at least for right now. I don't know if I want to keep that on there or not, so I'm going to take that off. And then I am going to get my paint out, which, if you watch my channel, you know painting is not my favorite thing to do, but it needs to be painted. So I am going to take this metallic paint that I have and paint my tree with it. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done first. I don't know why I never opened this top and I just take that off of there like that. But I did just order more of this metallic silver because I love this for Christmas. And it is almost gone, so, well, probably when I waste it like that, no wonder it's gone. Alright, so I'm going to give this a coat of that and the sides too. Now I'm going to wait for my tree to dry, and then I have this star from a different project, and I'm actually going to paint that silver too. I may need a couple coats to try to cover up that grateful on there. So I'm going to go ahead and get that painted with a couple coats. While I'm waiting for those coats to dry, this crate is actually going to get painted white. So I got my white chalk paint out here, and I'm going to give this whole crate a coat of the white chalk paint. So basically right now I'm just painting, which I love so much. And once it dries, then I'm going to start putting everything together. This all should be about dry. I didn't clean up my mat yet. It's still kind of a disaster. I have this blue metallic paint. I think I'm going to try to put it on my star here over the silver, and we'll see how that looks. It looks very translucent. I don't know what is up with that. I don't know. Maybe the paint is bad. I shook it up pretty good. I don't know why it's like that. Maybe I need to shake it up more. It's very watery. It might just be bad. Well, anyways, it's still going to give it a little bit of a blue tint to it. So I love blue for Christmas. Blue and silver is like, they're my Christmas colors. They're my favorite. So I'm going to go ahead and put a light coat of this on my star. Okay, so I put a coat of the blue on there, and then I just kind of dabbed around the star, so it just kind of gives it this little bit of blue shimmer on there. Okay, so I also grabbed some 2 craft sticks, and I painted them a little bit, not too much, just the part that's basically going to show. So I'm going to set that aside for right now, and then I am going to decorate my tree. So the first thing that I'm going to do, well, there's only really 2 things to tell you the truth. So I'm going to use these stickers that I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm actually going to put these on my tree. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to try to get them all to come off and stay together. I don't want them separated. And then I am just going to start putting them on my tree. And they're just going to go like that. And then I'm going to grab another strand here. Hopefully I can get them all off. I think they're actually meant to be separated, but I don't know. I want to keep them all together, so then I'm going to start from that point and go across over here. I'm trying to make enough room so that I can just put like one on the corner here. So there, just like that. And then I'm basically just going to keep going up and down the tree just like that and adding in as I need them. So we'll see how this turns out. Okay, I have them all on there now. I think it looks pretty decent. I kind of took them off and put them back on and took them off and put them back on until I got them to where I think they look pretty good. So now I'm going to go ahead and put this together. So I am going to, probably took them off a couple too many times, huh? All right, let's get these back on here. I feel like I should cover this with Mod Podge, but then I think that it'll kind of take away the sparkliness of the jewels. Okay, so these are gonna go on here, and I already put two little dots on here about where I'm supposed to go. So I'm just gonna hot glue these on here. And that should be the right height, but I guess we'll see once I get this all put together. And then I'm gonna put my star on top. That's gonna go probably right about there. A little hot glue on the outside here. See how that looks. That looks okay. I think I should have had the star up a little bit higher though, because it kind of comes even with the tree. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take that off and re-glue it back on. Up closer to the top. Okay, that definitely looks a little bit better. All right, now I think I'm gonna have to move my camera, otherwise you're not gonna see this at all on the camera. Okay, so now my plan is, whether this is gonna work out or not, I don't know, but I'm taking my little crate here, and then I have some of these glass jewels, or I'm not exactly sure what you call them, but I'm gonna be using these in my box here. So I'm gonna stick those in there. Now I'm not 100% sure exactly what I'm doing, but we'll see what it looks like. All right, so then the tree is gonna get set in there, which now I'm almost thinking I maybe should glue because I don't have enough stones to go around. Okay, so I had to rethink my whole tree thing. So I didn't have enough of the stones, and also I didn't like there was 3 different color blues that was bothering me. So I have this pool noodle, and what I'm gonna do is I am going to hot glue the pool noodle to inside my box here. And once that is dry, I'm gonna make 2 little slits in my pool noodle here where I can stick my tree into there. So I'm just gonna wait for this to dry, and then I'm gonna do that. Okay, so my pool noodle is rolling around, so I stick some rocks in there to hopefully kind of stabilize it a little bit. And then I am going to, and I cut my little slits in my pool noodle, so I'm just gonna put some hot glue on here and then stick it in the little slits. So I'm gonna take some Spanish moss, and that is gonna go inside the box to cover all this up. So I'm just gonna grab some and then just start shoving it inside there. I want to cover up those stones. I don't really want to see those. So I'm just gonna start filling it full and making a mess, basically. I might have to stick some in the front here.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill this all in with my Spanish moss. So my tree wasn't staying the best, so I just stuck another craft stick in there to give it a little extra support. And still just filling this in. Yeah, the whole point of having the stones in there was to give it a little bit of stability, but that just wasn't working out. So I think this is gonna be about it right here. All right, and then I'm just gonna do some trimming. All the way around. And then I'm gonna clean up my mess. Okay, well that's it, it's all done. That is all I'm gonna do to it. I thought about maybe putting a snowflake in the front here, but I think it looks good just the way it is. So yeah, I'm gonna call it. I just want to say thanks so much for watching. I hope you made it to the end, and I would really love it if you like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I hope you have a great night. Thanks for watching. Bye.